Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. We've officially passed 10 subscribers. We officially passed 50 subscribers last night. We have passed 100 subscribers. When I made this channel, I didn't even think I would reach 100. So anything above that is a blessing. Let's see if I get my dog in here. A little dog preview here for the show. That's a very appropriate text message. It's exactly what I'm thinking in this situation. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a double ice team.
Yeah! Yeah! You look crazy, man.
It's fine, it's fine.
Rank 10 here at 2 a.m. in front of Shoppers, hair reveal.
So here I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, you know what, we're gonna outpace it with Lick. We do. And when they shield here, that should tell me that they're trying to throw something big. But I didn't think that they got to gunk shot that quickly, so I let it go through, and there, boom, it is. Trash can in the face. I made the leaderboard, finally, in Go Battle, barely made it in. It's pretty cool to be on the leaderboard. Obviously, I'm not the best player by any means, but I am a player looking to improve and become better at PvP, and I think reaching the leaderboard is a positive sign towards that. Here comes Shadow Vic. Here comes Butterfree. But what is this? What is this? Did lag come to save the opponent? That was their only win condition. Definitely going to need more ice. Winning this, Deoxys is to sack Marowak in the back, pick up the slack. Beautiful Pelipper, 100% IV, just spawned in the bathroom of all places. First page is first page, and I got to rank 50. Ooh. The Iceman. Wigglytuff into Dragonite, they don't want the smoke. Barbaracle comes in and starts doing its little Paul George dance over there. You will never see Paul George pull off that clutch type of play right there. What I know for sure is that the Clippers are not winning this series. That's a guarantee. If the Clippers come back in this series and win, I will order my Paul George jersey right now. So here it is, George 13. Got the front Los Angeles. We got the city jersey. So when you guys voted for, first matchup here is going to be against Zionic, FP Sticks, Home Slice Henry, Caleb Pang, King IV. And you already know what it is. 1 HP Skarmory, about to get that bang! Look at this BM right here, going for the overheat on the Azumarill. It doesn't matter if you're a water type, bang! There it is. It's snowy weather, the Iceman came to play, bang! There it is. What am I doing? It's just a game. Relax. Calm down, it's just a game. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP. And if you're a returning subscriber like Amber Bamber 22, thank you for the support. It is a little bit weird looking at myself without a hat on. I mean, I do it all the time in my everyday life, but never on video. So I did say if we reached 10K subscribers, I would remove the hat for a video. And this is basically what is hiding beneath that hat. You know, haven't touched this hair since this entire pandemic started, so pretty much just been growing out freely since all this lockdown and stuff began. I know a lot of people think I'm bald underneath the hat. You know, you could see there's quite a bit of hair still left, so probably not going to be going bald just yet, but probably one day in the future for sure. Hair talk aside, I did want to thank every single one of you for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers on this channel. I never ever imagined reaching 10,000. I thought maybe 1,000 was a pipe dream and I could reach it one day, but 10,000, absolutely insane. I just want to thank every single one of you for helping me reach this milestone. Pretty incredible that there's this many people that actually enjoy watching my content, and I couldn't be more grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much. in order to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, I wanted to feature a very special team. A hard time deciding what I wanted to run and something that hadn't been done before. Why not go for the Swords of Justice? So you guys already know I love Virizion, but Cobalion and Terrakion have never used it before, didn't have them built, so a very expensive investment. Cobalion in particular, I didn't know that Sacred Sword was a legacy move, so I had to use an elite TM as well. This got extremely expensive, but I did it for the entertainment, hopefully as a way to say thank you. I'll definitely be having a giveaway in the future as well. That will be in a future video, stay tuned for that. With that said, there are some pretty insane battles in this video, and hopefully you guys find them entertaining. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please make sure you smash that like button, it helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comment section down below, and without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so let's jump right into these battles, and in typical Ox fashion, I did go into the wrong league for the first battle. So this first battle is taking place in the Open Ultra League, where Giratina will basically sweep the entire team. So let's hope we don't see it. I actually didn't realize we were in the wrong league until I saw a specific Pokemon. Greedent, of course, wasn't that Pokemon, because that's a very nice lead to see here with the Virizion. If you're asking why I'm using Virizion in the lead, pretty much the only one that isn't weak to fighting, so I decided to run this in sort of an ABB style, I guess you could say. I'm going to be throwing the Leaf Blade right here, building up to the close combats, of course. And I'm not sure if one close combat would actually KO Greedent from this range, so they might no-shield the first one, which they do, but now they should definitely be in close combat range. So I'm going to take another Body Slam here. Body Slam doesn't do anything, as you could see, to Virizion, but it is a very spammy move, so I don't want to get hit by too many of these. Going to throw the close combat. If they shield, I will swap out into Cobalion, which is basically the safe switch on this team. And the opponent is going to swap out into a Talonflame. So this was the point where I realized I was in the wrong league, but we are running Stone Edge, and they're already down one shield. So unless they want to go down two shields, probably going to go through, right? Bang! There it is, Talonflame. Get out of here, taking that rock to the face. And at this point, I was feeling really comfortable, and they have an Umbreon in the back. So if there was one team in the Open Ultra League that did not want to see the Swords of Justice, it literally was this opponent's team right here. Umbreon has zero play here against Cobalion. It's just a beautiful sight to see in your first battle using this team, and the opponent doesn't want the smoke, backs on out of the match. We're off to a 1-0 start. At that point, I was already pretty happy, because at least it wouldn't be an 0-10 video to showcase for the 10K special. So 1-0, hopping into the next battle. We are in the right league this time, but we see the wrong Pokemon. Gliscor basically could sweep this entire team, so I definitely stayed in way too long in that lead matchup. Should have swapped out immediately into Cobalion. Not that it would perform any better, but I just should have swapped out faster. Calling the Earthquake there, we do get baited by Night Slash. Opponent comes with a Charizard, so the second time a Fire type comes into the GOAT right here, and you know what's coming. Bang! There it is. Stone Edge takes out another Fire type, and this time, am I going to shield this? Let's see if I shield. No, I let it go through, and of course the Earthquake. So we don't call it bait that time, we get taken out. Come in with Terrakion here, which isn't any better against Gliscor, to be honest. I mean, it's a little bit better. At least the Gliscor is a little low at this point, but I call the bait, or sorry, I call the Earthquake, and again we get baited, so everything is going wrong right here. Went for the farm down, not able to. I'm hoping this is only a Night Slash. It's an Earthquake, so everything went wrong this game, and it's a Registeel back. So if we didn't get baited, or I at least made one correct shield call, or if I was able to farm down there before the Earthquake, we could have actually won this game against, this wasn't a triple XL team, but against a very difficult lead, we could have ended up winning this game, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, considering how weak our team was to the lead. But the opponent did bait us 2 times successfully, and unfortunately that was going to be the difference in this game. So Virizion getting taken out here by the Flash Cannon. Put up a nice fight. We did get both shields, but we do end up losing that game. So we're 1-1. Looks like the team is starting to perform as it should, losing a lot of games. If you look at the simulations on PvPoke, I believe this team's like F, D, D, and I think it has an A in consistency, because it is consistently bad. We see an Abomasnow here in the lead, and a simultaneous swap actually. So this isn't the worst case scenario for me, because Cobalion into Gengar, I mean, none of my team really has a good match against Gengar here, and at least we're not behind energy because it was simultaneous. So okay with this. We do call the Shadow Punch baits. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge here, which definitely needs to get a shield at this point, and the opponent is going to shield. So they'll probably look to farm us down completely, and we are going to get to a Sacred Sword, which against Gengar isn't going to do anything. But maybe they think it's another Stone Edge, right? We might get 2 shields right here, and we do. So that is absolutely huge. Gonna come in with the Terrakion right now, because obviously I can't farm down with quick attacks. So have to come in with the Terrakion and looking to commit to the farm down here with the Smackdown. Shield the first move in case it is the Focus Blast or the Shadow Ball or something crazy. It's only a Shadow Punch, so the second one will also be only a Shadow Punch, and we successfully farm down. Now they come back in with Abomasnow and 0 shields, which was very, very interesting. They must be extremely weak to this Terrakion in the back. So I throw the Rock Slide right there. Doesn't KO, but we do sneak in the Smackdown, going to shield this up, and I'm praying they have something weak to Terrakion in the back. And there it is, the Crobat. Can you believe it? We get to the Rock Slide. This is going to take out the Crobat, and we're about to win another game. Bang! There it is, Terrakion putting in the work. Virizion comes to finish off the job. Opponent doesn't want the smoke. Backs on out with their 1 HP, saving it for Season 10. Let's hop into the next battle. And we got Virizion into a Shadow Nidoqueen, and this is another Pokemon which basically sweeps this entire... Even Cobalion doesn't have a great matchup there. We see a Scrafty come in, so looking like a triple XL team, and obviously in a league full of XL Pokemon, this Sword of Justice team isn't going to perform very well, but we're gonna try anyways. Power Punch coming through. I'm hoping to get a shield here. We do get to the Sacred Sword. Obviously getting farmed down is not very good, but we'll have to come back in with the Virizion at that point, hoping that they do throw here, which they are going to do. I'm gonna let this go through, but I don't really have an answer for the Nidoqueen, so this game's already basically over. I'm gonna look to throw the Leaf Blade, hopefully before they get to another move, which we are able to do. This will take out the Scrafty, and then I kind of just have to swap out into the Terrakion and hope for the best. But it's a Politoed in the back, and Politoed is going to have a very good time against Terrakion right here, even down shields. So not looking too great. Rock Slide comes through, not enough to KO. And we're gonna let this move go through right here. Weather Ball doing significant damage. Trying to commit to the farm down right here. Not able to do it. We're gonna let this go down. Come back in with Virizion. Look to farm down with Quick Attack. And then just, I guess, lose the game against the Nidoqueen, because there's nothing we can do here. Even with a 2 shield advantage, it's probably a GG at this point, because Poison Fang's gonna lower us. We're just gonna get Poison Jab down and lose this game. But we will shield to see how much a Leaf Blade potentially does here against the Shadow Nidoqueen. It's probably gonna do like 30% at most, I'd imagine. But they shield up anyway. It's not gonna KO, I can tell you that much. We don't need to see it to believe that. It is not going to KO the Nidoqueen. I decided not to shield this because there's no point. Just save us both some time and take that loss. We are 2-2, hopping into match number 5, hoping to pull out a positive set right here. And we're going up against a former legend. So let's see what happens in this match. Virizion into a Registeel. So off to a good start here. A very positive lead, of course. And when I first used Virizion, I used to make a lot of mistakes in this match. I wouldn't build up past close combat. I would just throw immediately, and obviously then the Flash Cannon hurts more. You have to shield it. You want to build up a lot of energy here before you start throwing moves at Registeel. And the opponent is going to let the first one go through, but we have a second one. They're going to have to shield this one. We can match the shield on the next Flash Cannon if they decide to stay in, which they are doing. So we're going to shield up right here and build up to another close combat. See if they swap out or stay in. Looks like they're staying in, so I'm just going to throw the close combat here. This will be enough to take out the Registeel. If they decide to shield, then we have a decision on our hands, but they do decide to let it go through. So I'm going to look to swap into Cobalion, and they come in with Malamar, so a very spicy pick right here. And I start making some misplays right here. So they go for the superpower, and I thought I could outpace it to the Rock Slide. Honestly, I should the Stone Edge. I should just be going for the Sacred Sword right here. I don't even know why I went for the Stone Edge, but because of that, they actually debuff themselves twice, and I don't even get one move off on them. So I don't even threaten their shield, which is horrible. They come to Drapion here, and I'm switch locked, so this is even worse for us at this point. So just a complete misplay right there. Crunch comes through. You can see it doesn't do anything. Going for the Stone Edge here, because I figure I won't get to 2 Sacred Swords, and I believe 1 Stone Edge does more than only 1 Sacred Sword, but maybe we would have got to 2 Sacred Swords actually now that I look at it, so maybe that was a misplay too. But Crunch comes through, takes us out. And at this point I come in with the Terrakion looking to farm down, which we are able to do. And if you thought the misplays were over, you were wrong, because they're going to continue right here. So opponent's going to go for the Foul Play, which is resisted. And I'm going to throw the Rock Slide here to get the final shield. Now at this point, I should just stay in with the Terrakion, force them to throw the superpower, but I actually swap out into the Virizion to catch this superpower, which is a huge mistake because this is actually going to give them extra farm now and do more damage. If I allow that superpower to go on the Terrakion, then when I came back into Virizion, their superpower would not be enough to knock out the Virizion at that point. So I definitely threw the game at that point. We ended up going 2-3, but I wanted to redeem myself. So definitely going to be doing a second set with this team, hoping for better results. So jumping into set number 2, we went 2-3 in the first one, but lower elo, hopefully some easier battles. We got Virizion into a very difficult lead here in Shadow Dragonite. So I'm going to swap out into Cobalion. We have 2 decent answers for it in the back, of course. I mean, one of them is a very good answer in Terrakion, but the opponent swaps out into Shadow Snorlax. So a lot of people are coming into Cobalion and they are catching the smoke. So Sacred Sword coming through, big damage right there. We have 2. They swapped out so late. We can actually take switch here, and you better believe I am going for switch advantage to get that big bull Terrakion onto the Dragonite. So gonna shield this up here. It's probably a body slam, but I don't want to take any chances. I want switch. I want the bull on the dragon, and I want Virizion on whatever else they have in the back. So we take switch right there. Love to see it. Opponent probably gonna come back in with the Dragonite right here. Gonna try and build up for the Stone Edge, of course, but they're gonna throw their energy right here. Actually go for the Hurricane as well, which is gonna take us out. And now we come in with the big bad bull. And look at this, the Stunfisk killer back at it again. Galarian Stunfisk versus Virizion. This is a wall situation. Rock Slide doing nothing. Earthquake doing nothing. If you guys didn't check out the last video, definitely check it out right here. Virizion put in some damn work on these XL Pokemon. So going for the Leaf Blade right here, and we're gonna go for another one. At this point, the game should be okay. The only thing I don't want to happen here is putting my Virizion too low to the point where I get sniped by the Dragonite and end up losing the game, but we should be fine. We get the shield right there, and we don't have to shield anything from the Stunfisk at this point. Have to be careful of our energy. Wait for the swap out. I have a feeling they're going to swap out any second right now, so I have to have the finger ready on the trigger for the Terrakion. There it is. That Dragonite. The Terrakion, like, it didn't even come out by the time, like, the Smackdown took that thing out so fast. The Dragonite was gone before the Terrakion even appeared on the screen. BM's close combat. I was going to say superpower. BM close combat on the Stunfisk right there, taking it out of its misery, taking that game. So you love to see it. 1 HP, close combat being used. Terrakion with Smackdown isn't going to get to too many charge moves, but in that case, it paid off big time. And this is the type of lead you like to see right here. Umbreon into Virizion. If it's not running Psychic, it is another wall situation. So never shield the first move. Looking to see what moveset it is. When they show Last Resort, at this point, you can actually win just going straight Leaf Blade. You don't even need to throw close combat, but really depends on what plays out. If they're running Psychic, the matchup becomes a little bit trickier. You probably will have to shield at some point, but it's still a good matchup nonetheless. So just going straight Leaf Blade at this point here. And I might decide to throw the close, yeah, we're gonna throw the close combat right here because I don't expect the shield at this point. And then we will swap out into the Cobalion. So waiting for the opponents to show their Pokemon, then we're gonna swap out into Cobalion right here. And it is a Drapion. So they bring in the Venusaur, and it's pretty decent matchup for the Cobalion right here. I mean, the Sacred Power is not doing anything to the Venusaur, but at the same time, Frenzy Plant's not doing much to Cobalion as well. Sludge Bomb, of course, will do nothing. So it's a pretty even matchup here. Guess it comes down to sneaking in moves and whatnot, but we're going for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge definitely will be doing a lot more damage than the Sacred Sword at this point. And let's see if the opponent wants to shield us up. It's unlikely they'll shield, to be honest, but they're in a pretty tough spot with Drapion, especially with the Terrakion back. And sometimes I wonder, like, using this team, like, when people see the Virizion and then they see the Cobalion, do they, like, automatically assume Terrakion, or do they just think no lunatic would actually run that team? Because that's what the opponent's seeing right now. Terrakion coming in. If the Drapion is running Aqua Tail, it's actually a decent move, but without Aqua Tail, it's pretty bad because as you can see, Sludge Bomb doesn't do anything. And when they're throwing a heavy hitting or a high energy cost move like Sludge Bomb, as opposed to Aqua Tail, it's pretty obvious that they're not running Aqua Tail. So the opponent doesn't want the smoke, backs out of the match, and we're off to a 2-0 start. We're currently 4-3. We're actually positive with this team right now. So let's see if we could keep the momentum rolling right here. Another positive lead. And if you're going to win with this team, you need to see leads like this. That's for sure. I mean, we come back from a couple of difficult ones, but this definitely helps us out. So going for the Leaf Blade right here, and we do get a shield, which is very nice. Don't have to shield anything in return here from the Stunfisk. Rock Slide coming through literally does nothing. They're just going to start spamming moves. So let's see if they're just going to let the Stunfisk go down here or swap out at some point. Obviously the Stunfisk is pretty bad for my backline, although we do have the fighting moves, but the Earthquakes are going to hurt quite a bit. So going for the close combat right here, they let that go through and they're going to have one more move. Earthquake will hurt more now that we are debuffed. We could still survive it, so I don't shield. And we're going to farm down with the quick attack. Didn't get sniped there, which is very, very nice. But look at this. Deoxys in the back, so this game's basically over. Deoxys is one of those Pokemon that basically sweeps the entire team. I mean, there's so many in Remix Cup. We're lucky we haven't seen a Pidgeot yet, because Pidgeot would be pretty bad as well in the lead. But thankfully for us, we haven't seen a Pidgeot, but in this game, there is absolutely nothing we can do here. We win lead hard, and then we just get destroyed by one Pokemon, basically. So I swap out into Terrakion right here, and opponent could basically go straight Bullet Beam if they have it and win this game, which is kind of sad when you think about it, but it is what it is. This is an XL league, right? And the XL Pokemon totally outpowered these legendary Pokemon, which are basically like look at this Terrakion. It's 14, 15, 15. That was the best one I had, and it's so bad. I figured I would just build it and then use it for raids or something after. So gonna shell out the Bubble Beam here, but this game is over and we can't even swap out because we're switch locked, so I get farmed down here. And the Verizion's gonna come back, and this game is so over. Sorry, it's not even Verizon, it's Cobalion. Thunderbolt coming through. I mean, it's pretty tanky, right? Cobalion, it takes moves very well, but there's literally nothing we can do here. We're gonna lose this game and go to 2-1 in this set, but I still believe we could pull out a positive set with this team. So get us out of here. Psycho Boost. All right, 2-1, hopping into the next battle. And we are going to be leading Virizion once again, this time into a Politoed. So a beautiful lead right here. And of course, Blizzard would be dangerous, but I believe in this match, I think it's 9 for Blizzard. So I was trying to count, of course. And if they throw less, I'm not going to shield. And I'm pretty sure this opponent actually threw one short of Blizzard, if I remember correctly. I think this is only 8, so I'm like, there's no point to shield. So I let it go through. It's only a Weather Ball. And at this point, we're in a very nice spot. Actually, if they're not running Blizzard at all, then it's a dominant matchup. We pretty much can't lose. If they are running Blizzard, then we can lose if we get baited. But look at this. Mandibuzz, Terrakion. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. I hate seeing Mandibuzz so much when I don't have a trusty Ice type on my team. And this just made me so happy to see a Mandibuzz, XL Mandibuzz, just get absolutely destroyed by Terrakion. Like, it's so satisfying. I hope you guys could enjoy this satisfaction as much as I did. Politoed comes in, wants to get this Terrakion, it's had enough of it. Gonna throw the Weather Ball immediately. We're gonna come in with the Virizion and see what they have in the back. It's actually a Nidoqueen, which isn't too great, so I'm gonna throw the Leaf Blade right here to do some chip damage and then swap out into the Cobalion. And obviously Cobalion, the Metal Claws are doing pretty good as a pass wound, but the Charge Wounds literally have nothing going for them. So gonna call the bait right here. Thankfully we do get the bait. Earth Power wouldn't KO anyways, but they need to land the bait and then the Earth Power basically. So no shield the first one. Sacred Sword coming through. This part of defense has been lowered, so if this is an Earth Power, I actually think we'll still survive. So I decided to no shield this, and we do survive by literally 1 HP, and we get off this Sacred Power, which is going to be huge right here. So we get the last shield. But I mean, with 2 shields and still in green health, we should have been fine anyways, I think, because we could farm down here with quick attack basically and win this game, even if we have 2 shields, so it doesn't matter. They come in Politoed. We have to get off this Leaf Blade though, of course. So Leaf Blade coming through, gonna take out the Politoed, and then they have a move ready. No, they don't. So they're just gonna forfeit that game. We take the win. Got a little bit exciting there towards the end. For a second, I thought I was gonna lose, but we do go 3-1. So positive set has been clinched with this team. I'm happy, but we get another Politoed right here. And the first thing that came to mind is like, is this the same team? So in this particular matchup, I remember the opponent actually did build up to Blizzard. And I contemplated shielding, but because the last opponent appeared to not have Blizzard, I figured, you know what, maybe it's the same team and just nobody runs Blizzard on Politoed. So I let it go through. We call the Weather Ball, which is huge. And it's another Mandibuzz. Are you kidding me? Deja vu right here. Terrakion going to work again on the Mandibuzz. You absolutely love to see it. Aerial Ace coming through, take that very well. Rock Slide, I decided to undercharge this to get a bit more farm and also lower my health a bit on the Terrakion. And nothing's gonna KO here, so we should be able to smack down from this point and maybe get a move ready on this Terrakion. No, we're gonna fall short, so the Politoed probably gonna throw a move immediately. Yeah, it's playing out literally the same exact way as the previous match. Weather Ball comes through, gonna come in with the Virizion. I'm expecting a Nidoqueen in the back, so let's see how it goes. Again, 2 versus 1 shields. It is another Nidoqueen, so literally the exact same team in back-to-back games. And you saw the rate on PV poke. It's an inconsistency, which means we are going to win this on a consistent basis. So Nidoqueen going for the Earth Power here, throwing a bit of a different moveset or a different decision than the last game. Gonna go for the Sacred Power right here, or Sacred Power, Sacred Sword. What am I saying? Sacred Power. I'm thinking of Super Power. Nidoqueen should be a poison thing. I believe at this point it is, so we survive that. And we're going to go for another Sacred Sword right here. It's literally doing nothing, but we are saving our shields once again for the Virizion right here. They swap out into the Politoed. I'm going to throw this move immediately to wait out my switch clock and then bring in the Virizion right here. This Politoed is actually very healthy, so that chip damage helps a lot. Not sure if Leaf Blade will actually KO from this range. We are about to find out. It does not KO, and they're not a Blizzard here, so I'm actually not going to shield this first one. I believe, yeah, we let it go through and going to commit to the complete farm down here. At this point, Poison Jab is a bit of a threat, so I actually am going to shield because I don't want to get Poison Jab down. Farm down completely. We get to the Leaf Blade. Actually, we're farmed quite a bit. I should probably just throw it immediately, but we have a shield anyways, so we are going to shield this up, and Leaf Blade should be enough to take out this Nidoqueen. We're about to go 4-1. Bang! There it is. Swords of Justice. 4-1 set. Absolute insanity. I cannot believe it when I pulled this off, but I was very happy to say the least. Now, I actually ran out of memory at the exact moment that I went to claim the rewards, so I am so grateful that it ran out at that point and not during the battles, because there is no way I would have been able to pull off another 4-1 with this team if the recording failed, so thank goodness that did not happen. We went 4-1 in that second set, 6-4 overall. Obviously, we needed to get some pretty positive leads to have success with a team like this. It is a very bad team. I do not recommend it, but Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, they all sort of had their own play on maybe separate teams, not all together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Once again, a very big thank you for 10,000 subscribers, and I hope to see the channel grow along with your support. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.